New Mutants.
Speaking of shooting and not shooting.
Speaking of not shooting anything, so New Mutants, brand new report came out there. Those scheduled reshoots that were supposed to happen did not happen because
But apparently they still are.
apparently, but the movie's right around the corner. So how are you gonna pull this off?
As I say, they got until August.
Yeah.
Dude, this movie ain't coming out.
I mean, I don't think it's gonna be like Disney voted, but it might be like Hulu'd.
Yeah.
Hulu's probably the best case scenario for this movie.
I mean, okay, so from what we know, and here's like the events that transpired. The film finished shooting. They released that trailer, and they're ready to release it like what, last August? And because it got a couple delays. So
Yeah, I think so. And then from other reports, it was saying that after the success of it, they wanted to make it scarier.
Yep.
So that's where the reshoots were going.
Yeah, I think that was a load of crap.
yeah, so so it got like this delay to reshoot it, and they never did it. Like there was some backstage stuff that happened, like with the director and some of the cast members. Like it's all out there publicly, so you can go see it. And it's like, why don't you just put the original version out, the one that you shot and were happy with?
I think they're gonna.
Like,
I think
yeah,
that's like especially like I think like the rumor is he was they wanted to put Warlock in it. Not Adam Warlock for people listening, but actual New Mutants Warlock, which is kind of a really CG intense character. Like you can't do it. You could maybe do it practically, but it's a bit hard. So like doing something like that in this short amount of time left, there's no way.
Yeah.
Because you'd have to change like the fundamentals of the plot to add another character in there.
Originally, the film was supposed to come out April 13th of 2018, so almost a year ago. So
was it April, then February, now August?
Yeah.
Yep.
Craziness. Like, it's just, I don't know, like, it's weird because it was the movie I think we were more excited for than Dark Phoenix.
I was.
And it looked different, it sounded different, it sounded unique and cool, and they're like, oh, by the end of it, you're definitely going to know it's an X-Men movie, there's giant connective tissue there, and it's like, oh. And now it's just like, I don't know what's happening. Apparently Kimberg wanted to do the reshoots because the original director is gone because he's doing The Stand, so he's not coming back. Like,
is that official, or was that just like a rumor thing?
I'm pretty sure he is doing The Stand, considering he was like very much seen somewhere around that, and like they kind of just dropped that, but it seems like he's definitely connected to it. So,
rip the reshoots.
Yeah.
Be like, oh no, that was reshot. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. But I don't know. It's obviously the Disney Fox deal.
Oh god, yeah.
That's clearly like the catalyst for everything in this movie. But...
I mean, the fact they haven't started shooting Deadpool 3 and X-Force is on like permanent hold, and it's all the deal. Like they don't want to start anything when they know it's just going to get scrapped anyway.
Yeah.
So much just business as usual.
Yeah, I know.
I'm really upset that New Mutants didn't come out when it originally was supposed to, because it was a film that I was so looking forward to, because just like Armin said, it looked different and it looked scary, and I was like, oh, this is going to be cool. They're in a mental asylum, and what is scarier than being put into a mental asylum and you don't understand why you're there? But then it stopped and it wasn't coming. And then they're saying it's coming, and then it's not. And
I mean, by the look of Dark Phoenix, I can understand why they might not want to touch anything X-Men again.
If it makes you feel any better, apparently it's just fine. It's not bad. It's just fine.
Just fine. Wow, that's like the slogan for the
podcast. That was the glowing
like
recommendation I got.
Just fine.
Yeah, that was the recommendation I got for it.
It's just fine. Whoa.
That's a masterpiece compared to what Dark Phoenix apparently is.
True.
oh, jeez.
Like,
True.
I quote, awkwardly bad.
Awkwardly bad. That's even a better glowing endorsement. I bet you Dark Phoenix is going to end up being one of those movies where I'm like, that's such a train wreck, I can't help but not watch it constantly. It's kind of like Origins.
Oh, gosh. I feel like that's going to be that kind of movie for you. Unless it is so trash that it's just...
Fantastic Four level, like...
Yeah.
I think it's going to be the new Fan Force, dude.
Oh...
It's going to be just as bad.
Oof.
But is it going to be...
like things surrounding it. So
well, the issue, like the reason why Fantastic Four stick was so bad is because it literally ripped all the fundamentals of what the Fantastic Four were and decided to throw it into a blender and give us
that
Trash
movie had
Man.
like no idea what was happening, and it's like that sounds like what Dark Phoenix is. And on the other hand, New Mutants was like, oh, we know exactly what this is. Here's the product we made, and then they're like, we're not happy with it. It's like, oh, okay.
Well, then be happy
I
with
wouldn't
it.
even be surprised if it wasn't a case of like being unhappy with it. I'd imagine it's a case of, you know, you're only going to get the one movie. You wanted a trilogy. Here's an extra bit of budget. Go add Warlock in. Who you're going to put in the sequel. Go do what you want with it, and then we'll put it out. And now, of course, it's like you probably shouldn't have done that. You probably should have just put it out and got something back from it. But
Yeah.
Well, because imagine, what if they would have allowed it to come out originally, and they left it open-ended, but it had such good fan reception once Marvel acquired Fox. They were like, you know what? We're going to continue this. It had such a good fan basis.
And that's
You guys
the thing,
did a good
like,
job. And
depend on how like connected or disconnected it would have been, it could have worked. So it's like we don't know, you know, like what the final product was going to be.
I think either way, it would have been scrapped. Like,
Oh yeah.
I can't imagine that would ever have been like incorporated, but
Yep.
who knows?
Who knows?
Like, maybe that might have like fast tracked a New Mutants franchise from Marvel. But
That's what I'm guessing is going to happen. So yeah, that's our New Mutants and Fox talk.